Hopefully I pick a good one here. I'm just kind of fucking picking one. Haven't read one of these in a while. Let's try For My Cause. The other evening I broke loose, guzzled a toxic, and smoked and defiled and lost. Hurt my friends, disappointed. The wicked lion rampaged and ravished the pathetic ego. I pay with a pain above, the solar plexus in my foot, and the top of my big toe, my throat. Not like daddy, never diseased, but died like a warrior for my cause. Yay, poetry, that's it. All right, how about that one? My humble instrument. Hey Pops, how's the family? Has the mortgage been paid? Interest is omnipresent. The prisoner's execution has been stayed. Laughing for all that is worth. I gotta find some work so I can get paid. Never try anything new. Always cautious and on edge, afraid. You only get one ticket, and then the train just passes on through. I often get off and look at the wild things. The alien have a brew. That's it. Yeah, it's alright, maybe a little less, but it's okay. Alright, this one's called Viva America, and it's for Occupy the whole fucking world. String. John, can I use your guitar? Yeah. Oh no!
Hey, it's close enough for rock and roll. Oh yeah.
One more if nobody cares. Don't eat any animals. Eat so turkey. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, that was,
Unplug this.
no, I did. That was the Inspiring Tyrant. That was, Inspiring Tyrant!
Swear and turn!
Swear and turn!
Yeah, Carl Burns, yeah. Yeah, a little video presentation there with audio tracks while the poets make up their mind who's next. Which camera? What's that? I'm John Stewart. This is the Daily Show. No, wait a minute. Wrong Jersey boy. Next up, we have live from Oakland, California. All right. Christina Continelli.
Woo! It's a new one. It was written about my hometown of Oakland. It's called The Comfort of Strangers.
It's a great idea.
Boil the carcass for several hours with the leftover onion skins and carrot ends. Disregard, reward patience. Allow the drizzle to gather outside instead and let the aches and pains remote in from another planet. The future, bleak and exhilarating. My body, a coal, ashen, still warm. Home is states of relative unity. Home has been sitting on its ass for 30 years waiting for a hero when it should have been the one being heroic. Digress and wake. Awake in the dark every morning, steely steel oneself. Make a note of it. Head is a mess of moldering leaves and 14, count them, 14 crows perched on a wire. A murder like unprecedented silence. Up with a start and follow the current through the wall to find better ways to be appreciative. Home is a machete hid under the bed. Home is surrounded by pixelated tits and Ponzi schemes, never enough money, and several thousand of my neighbors running from a cloud of tear gas. Rise! I walk the floorboards in love. Give my plaintive regards to the Ronettes and Nina Simone and plan a winter garden. It rains outside and the San Francisco Bay sucks in its gut to pose for photos. The windows splinter and admonish. Everyone is so far away. They will need mittens, scarves, chemical hand warmers, sleeping bags, beans, and bread. Home is a sun that never gives heat. Home humors me by saying everything's gonna be all right. Home is also warm coffee on a back porch Saturday and the sudden appearance of a friend bearing a bottle of cheap wine. I write this from a cubicle built on a landfill, precarious little bird nest. Outside the window there are sundry examples of ugly public art, 5 acacia trees, 2 cyclists, a sandwich shop, and a dead unicorn resting in the lap of a weeping virgin. To the west there lies a city of castles, a land of plenty. Home is the roar, the voices of several thousand neighbors, a river coursing through the gorges of Market Street, Powell Street, Sutter Street, a massive reverberation, a poltergeist.
Gonna do like one and then somebody else? Uh-oh. Get the Brandon up here.
Hi, how's it going? Boo.
This is called Odd Jobs.
Let's see here.
Ever since the economy hasn't been doing so well, hours have been very limited at work. So I decided to take on some odd jobs to add supplement to my income. And oh boy, I have worked some pretty weird jobs. The first job I took was filling the role as a caretaker for an elderly lady. Her name was Blanche. I didn't last very long at this job. Blanche was a sweet lady. She would always offer me cookies and milk. She told me that she'd always depended on the kindness of strangers. And at 7:30, we would watch Jeopardy together. One night, Blanche had asked me to go grab some canned goods from the cellar, when all of a sudden, she locked the door behind her and slid down the stairwell with some sort of suede bondage whip. She cornered me and almost beat me to death and demanded that I called her Daddy. So I put in my 2 weeks' notice. Then my next job, I worked as a lab technician in this guy's garage, but that job ended very quick, once the cops showed up. Soon after, I started working for this cafe that only opened at nighttime, until I found out the boss was a vampire. To protect myself, I went to the nearest Vaughn's and bought a jar of minced garlic. My boss was disgusted and asked me to never set foot on his property ever again. Then my last job, I worked with these 2 guys from the South. They called themselves the King and the Duke. I had in fact the right to believe that they weren't of any royal blood. They had me pretend that I was some servant boy named Adolphus, and that we just got off the boat from England to see their brother on his deathbed. We also had this other guy on the job named Jim. He was to act like he was Swahilian. Man, everybody seemed pretty racist because they kept dropping the N-word every time they referred to him. Anyways, I digress. We were supposed to con these 3 beautiful young girls and collect their inheritance money. Well, that didn't fly with me, so I hid the King and the Duke's prospective money in a coffin and left. I think they got turned into the authorities soon after. But things look hopeful for me now, because I just applied to be a fisherman on the boat called the Pequod, with some Captain Ahab looking for a giant whale or so. Something about losing his leg or something. Well, wish me luck.
Yes, never a dull moment aboard the Pequod. That was Brandon Henson. Next up, I think we have Alex Bosworth.
You gave me a funny eye.
This is called Bundle of Joy. Have you guys seen my new kid? Yeah, I have a baby now. He's sleeping out in the car. I found him in a shopping cart outside of Walmart in Lakeside about a week ago. He was just sitting there in this basket, playing with his feet. I looked all around, but there wasn't anyone to claim him, so I took him home. I got some pictures of him here. Here he is taking a bath in my sink. Here he is drinking a Mountain Dew. Man, that kid loves Mountain Dew. I can't buy enough of the stuff. This is him gnawing on a Milky Way bar. And here he is sucking back another Mountain Dew. The kid eats real well, but I can't get him to take a nap for me at all. I mean, he's sleeping hard right now out in the car, but this is the first time he's been down in like 3 days. I called my Aunt Kathy to find out how often I should change his diaper, but she said I should take him down to the police station to find out if anybody's reported him missing. Right. Like the police aren't going to tell my parole officer. And that guy's already itching to throw me back in the joint. I was thinking about trying to find a new home for the kid, you know. I know this nice Mormon family with 9 kids. I guess I could sneak him in their place and drop him off. It'd probably be 2 weeks before they even noticed they had an extra one. But, I don't know. He's kind of grown on me. I really like picking him up, letting him play with my face. He'll tug on my nose for a while, and then he'll put his little head on my chest and listen to my irregular heartbeat. Ka-thunk, 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 thunk-a-thunk, ka-thunk. I had a 78 Dodge Dart. It made the same sound whenever you try to drive it up a hill. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep him. In fact, I might put him in competition. He's real cute, and there's all these beautiful baby contests. Some of those top prizes are like $5,000, $10,000. You know, for like a blue ribbon baby. And the kid doesn't even have to do anything. You just spruce him up and Dress him up in something adorable and parade him around like a show pony. It is sweet. And if he does well in that arena, who knows? He'd get himself on TV. You know, whenever one of those sitcoms starts going belly up, they always toss in a cute baby so they can limp along for another season or two. And if my boy becomes a TV star, he's bound to be worth maybe 10 times what I could sell him for on the black market. So I guess it's true. Becoming a parent does teach you what love really is, because I now know that love is the ability to see your child's potential and not just what you can get for them in one lump sum. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. My brake lights are flashing. He must be awake. Okay, buddy, Daddy will be there in a second. Anybody know where I can get any Mountain Dew around here? Thank you.
Yeah. Alex Bosworth. Okay, who's next? Christina Continelli is good.
It's an old one. It's called 31 Thoughts on a Winter Birthday. You, every stinking, nameless one of you, we're all the same, you and I, all the same on the inside, cloistered right down to our spongy interiors, all the same bass drum solo, all similar bluster and bombs, gobbledygook on cue cards, you, yourself, yours, all the same, all alike, and I find it is terrible to you. Huddled in a solstice predicament, this late season always chews its daylight too quickly, swallowing, grinding, swallowing, open mouth slovenly. What do you mean you're not happy to be here? Consider yourself lucky, because you are lucky as hell. This expecting sun is fragile as dinner plates. We pout and stir our cupfuls of nemesis with tiny spoons. Having planted avocado green bodies into the pavement of all these crappy decades, 1970, 1980, 1990, 2004. This thing is our wreck, a plain weakness, and we hate being seen this week. Must be sensible about things. Eat when hungry, sleep when tired, fight when injured, penetrate when loved. All sensibly. The world is full of stiff upper lips, tightened belts, and good people following orders. The world is full of men with whiskey dick and women who ought to know better. The world is full of petty invective and mediocre art of liars, imbeciles, degenerates walking in cultivated deserts. The world is full of estrangement and acquaintances, of snow-covered doe-eyed hopefuls on the verge of Christmas. And Elvis Presley is the ultimate degradation of the Horatio Alger work ethic, when the culmination of hard work and stick-to-itiveness is Valium and fried chicken. And my husband sits in the living room playing video games in his Clark Gable undershirt, the one censored by the Hayes office in the 1930s in an effort to preserve the sanctity of marriage. I can barely handle my sweet sweetness. It naps in bottle and mouth, a little cradled shame. My starlit charisma and ego chimera are hand in hand like two little girls on a seashore disappearing into the surf, vanishing like pennies in a fountain with rubber bathing cap and plastic pail. All sunscreen and picnics in the world won't save them, poor dears. They don't bob like corks, they plummet like money. I know for a fact that it is possible to dive to the bottom of this nothing and bring up oysters, always azure and miserly, counting blood fountain bends, always a shock when I look up and shiver as the sun triangulates on the surface. All the same, you and I, saintly and insufferable, dragging our treacle through the streets with sugar shaking off our heels, born in the season with the most din, most inauspicious, and these god-awful mile-high pedestals of ours, such unnecessary things ornamented with broken ankles and chipped skulls. Worship is a hard thing for bones to bear. We curl about each other like newborn pups, spilling our tea and cakes, just a couple of circling rowdies fighting to make our corner a better place, but never getting past the initial shoving match. And the world will go on without us. The clapboard ladies will continue to dream in economy cars while their midriff daughters and muddled sons still breathe the contrail in a translucent sky till the end of their days. Living will be made as easy as hitting a baby with a tire iron. There will be faster appliances and even shinier ideas, and you and I, complicated as we are, will be rendered obsolete, gone the way of the dodo and the dirigible. I will brush my hair sleek as lad animal coat, writing verses wish lists filled with rocket ships and iron lungs, waiting for Dr. Edward Teller to bring something for the housewarming, something of Bakelite and blown glass. Meanwhile, you will take your leave of boy stories and morality plays in favor of simple tapped-out epithets, slogans, curses. You will get by without the use of libraries and calendars and eventually lose the elegance of your name. Are we safe yet? You, yours, and I, no falling out, but do you suppose we'll be able to beat cancer and car accidents when they come around the corner for us? Probably not. But speculation has always provided a good time, like stumbling across a mass grave full of poets and lottery tickets, or walking through parking lots, spitting on Hummers, or flipping the bird to random cyclists. It's a practice of our own small, desperate justice. Because in the end, that's really all one has. A terrible, sober fact, a barren polar landscape, a sharp horizon that everybody hobbles towards. We only want to wear the shoe on the other foot. But I digress, as kind sir cools his match spark from a recently lit butt on damp pavement, mumbling something about being dead in the land of his birth, and that all good intentions end in amputation. We all concur that wine is a thinking man's drink, and suspect our beast will put its best foot forward. The hours pass some more, night becomes dawn, we're still bohemian as breakfast, still want to be rock stars and artist eyes, want to be Bauhaus and Baudelaire. The little suburban wilderness is still kindling a flash in our pan. You, yours, and I, the resilient ones, products of years of hopeful cynicism, were the flowers of limited promise. Nothing was ever wasted on us. Everything was laid bare, like the day my 8th grade teacher told our class we'd be the first generation of Americans not to do better than our parents. I don't suffer from the burden of absurdity and irrelevance. As a matter of fact, I quite enjoy it. I'll just be a space slowly filling a carbon monoxide garage. Even paranoids have enemies. They crawl up your ratty skirts till they find your ease. All I need right now are 2 aspirin, a pistol, and a stick of chewing gum. Oh, this year has been terrible, just awful. And I love you, and you as well. One step ahead of the trampoline, tightly and faithlessly as always. Thank you.
Well, ain't this just the attack of the poets?
Don't you know it?
And we have another poet. Get up here, Greg Romero. So I did just see a movie with Tyrone Power, Gene Simmons, and Cesar Romero as Cortez. Oh, Cortez, you killer. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yeah.
Everybody's doing one.
Okay, this one's called Dating or a Root Canal. I'm feeling blue, trapped in a strange room. I can't get out. I'm sitting in silence, begging to shout. Where to go and what to do. Everyone I know is either out of state, working and jerking, having a scuffle while all the cards are being shuffled, or staying home to masturbate. I can't go back to meeting strangers. This whole dating thing is just a scandalous dealings. It's a waste of my time, money, and feelings. It just rises me to the bait, to the dangers. I went out alone today for hamburger, fries, and beers, and it was just a waste of time. You should have seen me all alone with my warm, salty tears. Everyone was looking at me like I ain't worth a dime. They are all right. I didn't even put up a good fight. I just played dead, wishing that some bim would just give me head. It's not even about that. I don't want sex or 2-week paychecks. I'm not your everyday materialistic stray cat. I want someone who I can just sit down with to have healthy laughs and pleasant chats, and not guessing which one of us is the divine clown or which one of us is sucking up the blood off like vampire bats. We can do this any way you like, charm, intimidation, or without a bullshit fight. I choose the last part. I always strike out, but gray is still the color of my heart. If you'll excuse me now, I have an appointment with my dentist. I hear she gives great head. Thank you.
Next book.
Okay, that'll be it for me now.
Snappy, snappy, snappy. The next poet.
Head him up, move him out.
Is that going?
It
Are we
appears.
live?
It appears to be
Okay. Sounds good.
as live as we can be.
This is called FKU. People often ask me where I learned to write, and the fact is, I never really did. I had very little post-high school education. I attended Franz Kafka Community College for a few semesters, but I was concentrating on my athletic career. I was a place kicker for the Kafka football team, the Staggering Bohemians. We were not good players, and I don't mean to be sexist, but those cheerleaders were just hideous. I'm not sure if the school lured them away from carnival jobs or... But when those Kafkaettes started shaking those withered black pom-poms, our sideline looked like a David Lynch casting call. The other unaccredited institutions of learning in the area, like the Bleak House Trade School and the Albert Camus Extended Studies, jokingly referred to us as America's Team, with a K. Very funny. Our only real distinction as a school was that our fight song was composed entirely in minor chords. My first semester with the Bohemians ended with us at a 16-loss and -1 record after we were forced to forfeit a scrimmage game to the William Faulkner School of Bartending. We had 6 players on the disabled list due to unrelenting ennui. Our mascot, a literature major dressed as an enormous water bug named Gregor, was hospitalized mid-season after someone in the stands nailed him in the back with a candy apple. The next season we thought we might have an easy win in our opening game against the league's only all-female team. But those bitches from Sylvia Plath Polytech really crushed us. They played like there was no tomorrow. When we lost our homecoming game to Soren Kierkegaard Divinity, our team disbanded in response to record-low ticket sales after a suicide pact was carried out by the quarterback and an assistant coach during a pep rally. So I retired my black and charcoal jersey to go to work in the administration building, or the castle as we called it. That's where I started scribbling stories on the mildewed index cards to amuse the other clerks during their many cigarette breaks. Because of all the smoking, I've never been fully convinced that the asbestos discovered in the ceiling, walls, and some of the desks was responsible for all those lung ailments. Although the intensely high radiation levels emanating from the boiler room beneath us may have contributed substantially to the hair loss and extra toe growth experienced by much of the faculty, there was a big class action lawsuit launched against the city over that, but I still don't know how it all turned out. The trial was very secretive. The campus was eventually demolished and bulldozed. There's nothing left of FKU now. No monument, no marker of any kind to acknowledge its existence. All that remains is a desolate gravel pit. I've left specific instructions to my loved ones that when my time comes, when this pointless, humiliating charade is over, my written work is to be gathered and destroyed, and my remains taken and disposed of in that barren morass, my alma mater, where I can decompose and disappear in peace like a dog. Like a dog!
Like a dog. Okay. Oh, look. Someone in the back of the class has his hand raised. Well, come on up, Brandon. I saw his hand first.
Yay! Okay, this poem got me kicked out of a retirement home in Vegas. Nonsensical poetry. Blowing smoke out of my ass, an artistry I have been very prolific at. Candle wax dreams of uncertain opportunities, dead fish in the bathtub, charred monkeys in the forest, bears in forbidden jungles, tainted lovers and soft cell secrets, potato skins with cheddar cheese, Taco Tuesday tiger meat, held by vampiric cougars touched of destiny, ramble, tamble, div, dot, tidbit information of soothing calamities, atheistic punch bowls, meltdown, factory ice cream truck, dreams of candy. Mommy won't give me the $5 so I can get the Sour Patch candy. Political big statements forwarded by correspondents, anteaters running for office, antenna balls digging for gold, rant coming to a close to a theater near you. Thank you.
He's so clever with my feet. Oh, Greg is just itching to get up here and do another poem. Come on. Want to get some music back up here, damn it.
Oh, Greg!
Hello again. This is going to be on my phone because I just wrote a new poem about 5 hours ago. This one's called Touched. I don't succumb to pressure by taking in your desperate measures. I don't succumb to your personal innuendo with your verbal abuse becoming crescendo. I don't succumb to idle threats by dealing with your juvenile threats. I don't succumb to vilification by being your suspect of implication. So you know what? Why don't you take another angle? You can't fucking touch me with your ugly spell. I called your bluff that gave away your tell by clutching straws at me with this cockamamie strategic wrangle. Now that you've inverted by inviting me to this ridiculous meeting, let's start filling some painful truths on this filthy plate by setting the record straight. I never lied to you or done any cheating. I've never had any friends with benefits or ready-made horrors. Yes, all men do, but not I. That's what's been boiling in that small mind of yours. You're just waiting for me to lie. You're just waiting for me to cheat by sweeping other women off their feet. So stop calling me a cheat and a liar. You don't see my pants on fire. You don't see my nose growing. You don't see my cock crowing for other women behind your back. What's happened to you? You've been acting like a fucking quack. I always tell you that I love you, doll, and all you do is scoff. Well, fuck this nonsense. Why don't you give me a call when you have a real excuse to be pissed off? Thank you.
You know what her candy is?
Yeah, cool.
John Emmons.
The call for musical appeal.
Hey, John Emmons.
Woo! I gotta let my hair down.
Short. Sweet. I don't know.
pick. I guess it's pick up
First pick. Got this pick from the devil. I'm not going to do my best either. How's everybody's week doing since it's only Monday? I'm done. I can't hear it. Okay, I'll just play. That was the look of just play. Leaving all my footprints all over the sand. I feel a bit godless inside. I don't even want to pronounce my name. Just the other day, I can breathe fire, but the water puts me out. Has me screaming out. Just the other time, all I hear is vocals. I don't hear any guitar. I hear it. It's good. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Try the.
Oh, you know what? This is not even on.
Bradley test. It's on. We can hear it, man. Keep going.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, it's not here.
I don't want to live a little life. I don't want to live a little town. I want to get out of here. The horses in my barn are moving around. I'm just milling around here. Little town, little place I call my own. Just the other day I was rattling my cage. I can't get out of here. I'm all alone. I never really felt like playing that. Just the other day, I was caught to my surprise in my own town. The sheriff came up to me and said, "Boy, that you better go. You got no home here." Okay, yeah, I'm warmed up now.
Thank you, I appreciate it. This is fucking awful.
How you doing? Great, man.
Alright, keep it coming.
God, what the fuck am I doing up here? Okay.
Rocking out.
Can you guys hear the guitar, or?
Yeah.
I just can't hear it. Looking past my old 205, doesn't really matter what you say. I got you down by your knees. Pull the I can't even do that. I can't fucking do this anymore. I really can't. Too many people are defending. Okay, I'll try again. I'll try again. Okay, I'll try again.
You're scared, man. Free bird.
I can't do it tonight. Doesn't really matter what you say, I'll have you. Doesn't really matter what you say, I don't doubt you. You got your little rhythm down, baby. Walking all of this town like you own it. Don't push it way down, the way you see it. I don't really care, I lost all my lyrics. I really have. I really, I can't do tonight. You are my sunshine, babe. You are my moonlight stars follow you. But when I look down, there is no reason why. I've had a bad day inside. Oh God. Sounds good. I ain't shit up here tonight on stage. I don't really give a fuck. I don't feel prepared. Doesn't really matter what you say, I got you. Okay, I'm done. I'm fucking done. The star power has left my fingertips tonight. It's just, it's not with me at all.
Let's improv a song.
It's just god awful. It's just Monday too. I apologize. I did not come prepared. I mean, honestly. You forced me up here, this is what you did.
Oh, well, Kevin, you just didn't bring enough gum for everybody in class.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared to share tonight.
You weren't prepared.
No, I was not, actually. I wasn't, I apologize. Do not put this on YouTube. Do not put it on YouTube.
Not this on YouTube.
Piss on audio. Let's improv a song. We should go to this improv a song, man. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. I like that, yeah.
You bet my birthday kitty.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Stay tuned for news and sports. Stay tuned for Lies at 5. Yeah, and it marches all over me, baby.
This one's called The Persistence of Manatees. I tried that new place in Hillcrest the other day, the Starving Mouthful, an artsy high-end bistro where, instead of eating alone, unaccompanied patrons are paired with creative geniuses to chat with while eating. I mistakenly thought Wednesday was the novelist Nosh, but it was actually Painter's Porridge. So rather than lunching with Naked Abandon with Bill Burroughs, I'd probably chew on Van Gogh's ear over an open-faced sandwich, Judge Treat no doubt. I was seated alone near the back, where I was dawdling over a seafood salad, when a long-haired man with a mad expression and a peculiar mustache sat down across from me. He plucked 2 large shrimp from my plate and held them both to his chest, wiggling them as if they were flippers. Attention! I am the salacious sea cow sent here to seduce you. Hi, Mr. Dolly. No, it's just Dolly. Oh, well, hello, Dolly. I replied with an embarrassed half smile. Hold still, he ordered, then plucked an amputated leg-shaped pen from his jacket and began scribbling on a nearby napkin. A woman at the next table called out to her waitress, "Excuse me, could I have some more syrup?" The man sitting across from her had flipped his placemat over and was swiftly, yet with meticulous precision, squirting a thick maple lattice onto it. All the while he dipped his fingers alternately into a cup of coffee and a small pitcher of cream, flicking droplets of each across the gooey canvas. The woman turned toward me. "Have you tried the pollock? It's messy, but it's worth it." I glanced down at the obsessed Spaniard's work in progress, but had no luck making it out. "Did you always want to be a surrealist?" For a while, I thought about swimming with Sarah in his ocean of little dots, but then I thought, what's the point? I smirked a little upon hearing this. "Keep mouth still," Dolly barked. "I need to see this smile. Why do you hide this?" "My teeth are a train wreck," I told him, forcing my expression into an awkward grin. "No, they are a broken gate. Your brain was filled with wild animal stories, beautiful beasts that must be released. Your head was about to explode. When you open your mouth and let them out, they smash the picket fence of your teeth as they escape to freedom." Having made this clear, Salvador hunkered down and continued feverishly scrawling out an image onto his linen canvas. Peering over his shoulder, I noticed a bearded man in a purple cloak sitting at a window table, making secretive notations on pieces of parchment. "My God, is that who it looks like?" "We don't bother Leonardo when he's working," George O'Keefe commented, as she studied the cattle skull on a bottle of barbecue sauce. "You never know what he's doing over there. Could be a portrait of Mary, or it could be a cold fusion machine." "You know, you should have patented those inventions," said a small, frail man crowned with what appeared to be a fright wig. "He could have made a fortune." "Shut up, Warhol," Pollock shouted. "Go back to your tomato soup." After jotting down the last detail of his sketch, Dolly held the napkin before my eager eyes. It was my head, gigantic in proportion against the barren landscape surrounding it. My lips were overstuffed sleeping bags. The gaping space where my left front tooth had been was a doorway to an endless darkened hallway carpeted with paisley rugs representing my tongue. Standing on each side of the void were 2 manatees dressed in Buckingham Palace uniforms, guarding the entrance. "Unbelievable," I gasped. "What is in that Spanish wine?" "Ah, alcohol and chemicals do not give birth to new worlds," the artist admonished. "You think Dolly took drugs? Dolly is drugs." He unfolded the napkin he'd drawn on and carefully tucked it into my shirt collar, creating a bib. "You should stay clean," he whispered. A moment later, our waitress dropped off the bill, I reached for it, but my table mate snatched it away. Ah! Dolly paid. Oh, thanks, Salvador, but I thought you never paid for a check in your life.
No, you are thinking of
Picasso! Carl.
Is this the title?
You guys done?
The Muffin Man.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin. That's cool. You like guitar? Tell me what sounds good from out there because I can't really tell. This is
remember that song, but I wrote it. No, I didn't write it. All right, one more. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna play an original, so this is gonna be really hard to dance to. Here we go.
You're blocking the camera completely. All right, bro.
Smoking ashes.
Thanks to those people who were dancing with me and shit.
Alright! Yeah. Okay, you said you have a poem to read?
Yep.
Yahoo! And you are?
Daniel.
Daniel. Daniel has a poem.
This guy should not dance hard enough. I'm really offended.
You did.
We tried our best.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Anselmi, and I am a father, a friend, a counselor, and a poet. Sometimes I'm just amazed what goes on in my head, and so I wrote this one called Monkey Mind. The adventure begins this moment again, observing my monkey mind and its machinations, each tree branch another thought, this monkey swinging from each branch to branch to branch, bifurcating ad infinitum, thought upon thought, wrought with paroxysms of luscious laughter, as I watch this capuchin climb the rope of repetition. Monkey tales of journeys traveled, thought worlds explored, created with passion, fruit of the vine wrapped around itself. Monkey dance trembles the branches, the leaves of emotion rustling in the wind. As I hear my teacher's voice, relax, it's all in your head. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. It's all in your head. And now it's in my head, too.
Zombie, like cranberries.
We're done? You're running in. We're done. We're done?
I got one more poem.
You got one more poem?
Yeah, why not?
I got one more poem. The anarchist has one more poem.
Kill all the white man.
Kill all the white man. That's what I'm gonna do. Damn it, I had me here. Let's go, here we go.
Yeah, are you magic?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought.
There we go. This is called Flesh, Blood, and Steam. I apologize again for killing myself with my fork, my appetite, and my anger. You should have never gotten on my path. It read danger, like a fluorescent shell, and I often exhaled smoke. Exuberance has made me mad. In desperation I soak. This world makes me mad. The people dumb, mean, and we've reduced the spectrum. I salute military green and work for a goal I never believed. Bombs away, motherfuckers. A pile of flesh, blood, and steam. Flesh, blood, and steam. That's it. See you later. Enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend and don't eat any fucking dead turkeys if you know it's good for you. Just potatoes. See ya.
Well, Monday Night Live at Kadan. A poetry fest. I will leave you with my Thanksgiving poem. Thanksgiving 2011. Here's to John Dillinger. Hope he's still alive.
Burning up the letters we never sent. Thinking about the memories that never end. Leave me to my dream and let me pretend. Let me pretend that this never ends. Dream of you, we will fly through a million and blue. I